Hey everybody, Jodie King here. Welcome back to the Jodie King Art channel here on YouTube. I'm so grateful that you're here and that you come back. I hope you're being inspired. Something has come up recently that I thought would be really good for us to talk about as artists, and that is, it's a little, not everybody wants to talk about it, but it's copying. When I say copying people's art, I don't know, it's really tricky, right? So this has recently come up because I started this super fun thing called Fangirl Friday. And so many artists are celebrating artists, and it's amazing. But I think what can happen, and I am guilty of this as well, is I will look at an artist's work and I would think, oh man, I love that they do this, or I love that they do that, and I'm going to incorporate that or try to incorporate some of that in my work. And to me, that is inspired. That's being inspired by artists. But if I'm being honest, when I first started painting 16 years ago, I would look at other people's art and I would try to copy it because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. There was no YouTube, there was internet, but not a lot. Anyway, it just wasn't what it is now. And so I would see art in magazines and things like that, and I would think, oh, I want to create something like that. It's not something I ever sold. It's not something I'm even proud of. But when I look back at it, I think, well, you know what? There's a lot of art professors that take kids into museums and whatnot, and they encourage their students to sketch, different artists' work, or, to sort of recreate different artists' work. And so there is some value in that. That's not what I'm talking about. I really just want to talk about the 5 reasons, well, that's 10, at least 5 reasons why you don't want to copy other people's work, why you want it to be your own. In some cases, it's illegal. So, not to mention unethical, but listen, if I'm gonna go to jail or get fined for something, I want it to be for doing something a lot more fun than copying somebody's art. I'm just saying. So in many cases, you can get sued and it's illegal, and it's just flat out unethical. So number 1 reason right out of the bat, don't do it for that. Number 2, you actually can't really copy somebody's work, like especially abstract work. You really can't copy somebody's work, like, really. I mean, I've had people that have come to me and say, so-and-so is copying your work. I think so-and-so is copying your work. And what I always said is that is, nobody can copy my work. You know how I know that? Because I can't even copy my work. I have no idea what was going through my mind, and what I was just kind of in this intuitive place. There's no way I could copy it. But if somebody tried, if I tried now to copy somebody's abstract work, or if somebody tried to copy mine, it's just gonna fall flat. And the reason for that is that there's a difference between creating from your heart and creating from your head. And the heart, that heart work is gonna have so much more energy and just pizzazz to it. You can't really copy it. So just don't even try, right? Just don't even try. The third thing, and this is important, is if you have been called to paint, there is something that the universe is trying to birth through you. If you've been called to do this, to express yourself in this way, then there's a reason. Trust that. And the 4th thing is that you're never going to develop your style and to really know what you want to say through your work if you're copying somebody else's. You're just delaying your own personal growth by copying somebody else's work. Don't do that. You're worth it. And the 5th reason is, guys, your voice matters. What you are trying to put into this world matters. Your art matters. In fact, I would even go so far as to say that you creating art heals not only you, but the world. Through the process of creating art and going within and really being in that space, we are healing ourselves. We are just the act of creativity alone. We need it. We were born to do it. So trust yourself, trust your gut. Don't copy. Don't do it. Your work is awesome enough, but you'll never know if you're copying somebody else's. Well, I hope that was helpful. I hope it didn't sound preachy. Definitely didn't mean to be. I just wanted you to know your work matters. So if you like what you see and you like what you hear here on the Jodie King Art Channel, please like and subscribe. I'd love to know your comments about this below. Stay cool, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.